Just waiting for somebody to come on. Hey there, David. How you doing? Young man like you on a Friday night, sitting in front of a computer. How's your day going? How's it going, Mark? I figured you guys would be all in front of a computer somewhere. I mean, out somewhere, not in front of a computer. Getting the old frat party together or something. I'm on the train back in good old New Hampshire. Whoa. Back in New Hampshire. Headed home? I see that. What flavor ramen is on the menu tonight? I can only say that is because I just ate a bowl of ramen. Yeah, I eat a bowl of it. Got a lot of salt in it, but I got to kind of watch my salt sometime. But I enjoy that stuff actually. A few extra stir-fry veggies in it, and a little bit of chopped up rotisserie meat and chicken, and makes a pretty good meal. I remember you said that. I can't remember the town. I got a lot of relatives in the Pittsfield and Manchester area. Manchester, Pittsfield, and there's another little town, Barnstead, just on the other side of Pittsfield, Barnstead. Those three towns I have a few relatives in. But you must be south of those, I would say, if you're in southern New Hampshire. Well, we got 4 watching. Come on in and have a little chat with us. Bring yourself a coffee or tea or your favorite pop or whatever you want to drink. Have a chit-chat. It's been long. How you doing, Native Gun? It's been a long day. It's been chilly, and the weather is starting to turn a little bit. We got freezing rain, well, no rain, freezing rain, sleet, and it's changing into snow back and forth now. Ah, I see. I know you said you heard of Pittsfield, New Hampshire. Have you ever heard of Barnstead, which is just not too far from Pittsfield, just on the other side of Pittsfield. I had an uncle and lived there. Yep. Yeah, it was 60 degrees here, and now it's freezing rain and sleet and now snow. How you doing, Native Gun? What are you up to this evening? Oh, I just flipped over to your channel, see what it's all about. I am subscribed to it. I haven't checked it out an awful lot. I think I clicked on one of the chick videos a ways back. Bees, chicks, and a Zen moment. A little bit of a peaceful video, I bet. I'll have to check those out. Oh, thanks for coming on for the support, though, very much. It's always appreciative. Get that watch time in. I have the next video I got coming out is going to be more of a tag video from Gilbert's farm. They tagged me in a video, but I've got some others coming up. I've got in the works. I just got to get into the editing area and get it going and stuff. But I'll have some other stuff going. I got to fix a few fence lines with the back coop area with. In that that back run that I started last year, and it's all the whole fence line back there. And last year is pretty much well, it was put up temporarily. I put the corner posts up, so those will be pretty permanent. But everything else in between, because I didn't know exactly how much area I wanted to use, so I've got it figured out pretty much now. So I'm going to be doing that. Putting a closure on the back side so I don't have to lay up any tarps on the back side anymore. Very little building this year, though. I've got to finish what I got. I got moldings, and I've got roof line to finish off. I got to finish up what I've been starting over the past couple of years. It's hard to get those done. A lot. That's why I was saying that's why I've been doing the live streams, is because it helps me out a lot, and the faster I get through this period of this part of YouTube life, I should say, as far as getting the watch time up, will be all the faster I can get my videos out and get them going and get those worked on. To give you an idea, depending on if you got 10 or 12 people in your chat at once, we'll say, and you're doing a 2-hour chat, you're looking at 10 to 15 hours, somewhere around there. So that adds up after a while. You do a morning chat and a afternoon chat, and of course, the more people you have out there clicking on your, a lot of my supporters have clicked on the playlist that's on there. That's you'll see the title that's on the playlist, and all the videos are in that, and they'll run them front to back. How you doing, babe? How's Christy doing? So a lot of my supporters, they'll run that playlist front to back, and that goes toward a lot of my watch time. Certain people have run it, pretty good, and it happens to help a lot. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. Actually, Ooh. How was the pizza, Christy? Taking it easy on Native Gun. A zen moment like your video, huh? How's the lag tonight, Christy? Can you give me some information on that? Is it lagging very bad tonight? From the time I talk to the time you guys hear me and or answer or all that? Keep my paperwork in order here. Yeah, like I was saying, Mark, like I said, just as soon as I get this watch time under my belt, I'll get back to making some more meaningful videos and get some information out there. Do you have a time, Christy, approximately what it's going? I'm trying to time the lag that's in the chat that's on the OBS side, because sometimes it's actually better for me to read on that side, but not if the lag is minute or two. Pizza Hut pizza, Christy, or something else? Or frozen pizza? Eight seconds behind me, or 8 seconds behind when it pops up in the Google chat, in the live chat? Ah, of course, just because it's my favorite pizza, you'd have that tonight. Gotta love that deep dish all meat pizza with extra cheese and mushrooms on it. Serving a boneless honey barbecue boneless wings on the side. Big old tall Dr. Pepper. Now you're talking. Ah, okay. Well, I wonder if that goes for everybody. It's just about right on time when you hit, it comes up in the other chat. It almost instantly is, right now, is coming up on the other side. Oh, that's right, Friday. I forgot all about it. All righty. Tell David the same thing and tell him thanks for his support. We will catch him another time. What's Kaylee up to tonight, Christy? Plan on harassing me? Is that what she's planning on doing? Oh, I knew what I was going to do before I come on. I was going to set the OBS back to 30 seconds a frame to see if that made any difference at all instead of the 60, but we'll have to do it another time, I guess. I'm going to say non-Yankee Liv'n tube. Can't you open more than one tab on the TV? How about 3 tabs going at the same time? Oh. Now, let me see what my chat is going to be like here. Yeah, see, my chat popping on is about 3 seconds, 2.5, 3 seconds when I type something to throwing it on. It's actually larger on my OBS screen than it is actually on the other chat. For some reason. Good evening, Valerie. How you doing? Ooh. Lost my way there for a minute. There we go. I hear that. Gonna be packing up for that cruise, huh? When's your first live chat gonna be coming on there? Are you gonna send out an email a little bit in advance? That ought to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys have some good weather on that cruise. No storms around. All right, hon. Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Will you be throwing out a email, sometime earlier than that so people will be reminded? Some people are old people like me, and I might need a reminder. I hope you guys have a good time, though. Like I said before, I hope the weather's going to be good for you. That's good. I think that's the first time you've been over to my live chat since I've been starting, hasn't it? I know it's kind of new and... Kind of little mini vacation before you even get there, huh? I just started these live streams and stuff. I won't be doing very many of them after I get going here. I'm going to try to do more of a theme type shows on cooking or general, working with the yardbirds and various different things and stuff. But I like to have it themed so we can plan it out ahead of time. It's a little easier to keep the flow going and stuff. Although people seem to be having fun stopping by and just chit-chatting on, whatever comes up. We've had discussions, everything from, planting different things to building to different recipes. We had quite the discussion the other night on meatloaf and all the different varieties and ways people cook meatloaf, what's supposed to go in a meatloaf, what doesn't go in a meatloaf, and all that. Everybody's opinion, let's put it that way, on meatloaf was expressed that night. Yeah, I don't usually come on this early. I usually do a very early morning one, and then I try to do one a little bit later on, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I had a few minutes to come on and get it done, so I'm mainly doing it to get my my watch time up. I'm not sure if you had your channel was monetized or you want to get monetized or what, and I'm not sure what your watch time was, or I didn't look at your numbers or anything, but I need to get my watch time up so I can get my monetization there back. You like the singer though, huh? Meatloaf, yeah. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, huh? Yeah, he's a pretty good singer. I've always liked Meatloaf. Hey, I make a mean meatloaf. A lot of people that say they don't like meatloaf eat my meatloaf. It's got some nice spicy sausage in it. It's got 2 or 3 different ground meats in it. That's what I was wondering. I didn't know if you had your time in or not. I thought you did, but I didn't know if it or not. But I didn't. I don't have my time in. I still need some time for monetization, and the easiest way to get it is through the live chats. It comes a lot quicker, so I hope to get it very soon. Yeah. Yeah. Dashboard lights. I think Christy likes a lot of that. I'm a country fan and a we'll say southern rock and southern country type stuff. Def Leppard, not Def Leppard. Yeah, I like some Def Leppard, but I can't even think of any bands right off the top of my head. But I've got a pretty good collection of southern rock, southern country, and stuff. Ah. So you should have picked me up. I could have gotten your suitcase, and I could have done some live chats on the way and got my time, huh? I think I would have a hard time fitting in a suitcase of any size. What really hurt me, Valerie, was the 8 or 9 months that I didn't do any content. My computer was down, camera was broken, my health wasn't the best, and I had about 9 months there I didn't do anything at all. So that really hurt my channel. If I had content going at that 9 months, I wouldn't be in this boat at all. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know about posting often, but I do know about posting quality and getting things up there and stuff, and keeping it on a even keel. So if you don't post as much, but make sure you post on the same day and keeping it up with it and like that. Yeah, yeah. It's like I have a few videos that I've made last year that are doing really well, and I think it all falls back on the quality of the video you put out and particular content. There's certain content that will last over the years and people will continue watching it, and those are the types of videos that do real well and keep your watch time up. You just got to keep those up. If you can hit 3 or 4 of those each year, you're doing a lot better as far as your time goes. Yeah, 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 yeah. My particular ones have been recipes. Uh, has been a coop related stuff where if you look up my chicken nest video, that's got some good response on it. The wire doors that I put on the chicken coops, those have got big responses. I've got like 3 or 4 of them there that are pretty good, and they've been doing good ever since I made them. And it's just that type of content you got to keep out there. I'll be doing a lot more recipes and a lot more cooking this year. I love to cook anyways. Barnyard Chicken, how you doing? Everybody wants a better chicken coop. Oh, ain't that the truth? Yeah, that's exactly true. There you go. Looking to make a portable style or something that's going to be uh, more of a permanent structure, something that can be used. That when somebody doesn't want to do any chickens anymore, or something that you can use it for something else, storage or something. Oh. I have been good, better than I probably deserve to be. How's your evening going? What is she looking for chickens? Just a few or half a dozen chickens or something like that? Layers? Ah, yeah. What kind of chickens does she want? Oh, excuse me. Mm. Ah. Well, they're a lot of fun, that's for sure. And you can always use the nice eggs. They're very entertaining anyways. You get out there in good weather and stuff, get prop down a chair and a nice, a nice pop or a cold iced tea or a cup of coffee or something, and there's always something funny going on. Good evening, Freaky Geek. How you doing? I keep looking at that your avatar picture there, and I'm wondering I've always wondered what that flower is. That's not a stinking Benjamin, is it? I haven't looked at it real close, but just looking at it from the size of it is there, it looks like a stinking Benjamin. Ah, meat chickens, yeah. Either way you have them, they turn out and give you some good eggs or good meat, one or the other. Ah. I never heard of not being able to raise chickens with deer. Ah, I've never heard of it. I know of a couple people that raise a family that raises red deer. That's a European style deer in an enclosed. Well, they have their whole property enclosed with 12-foot fence. I don't know how many acres. There's quite a few acres there, and they have fowl and other birds running around and chickens running throughout in the enclosure too. And so I have no idea what it would be, what the reason would be. Could be very well good information. Other times, well, it may not. Yeah, usually meat birds are raised only between 12 and anywhere from 8 and 16 weeks, depending on the type of bird they are. So they don't get anywhere near ready to lay. Ah, I'll have to look into that one. There's my other napkin over there. I was looking for that. There we go. Do you know what kind of deer they had, barnyard? Ah, so it wasn't too long ago. Ah, that's what you was doing. You was booting up the old computer, huh? Black bucks. Okay. Yeah. Ah. Now, was she raising whitetail specifically, or they were injured animals that the state brought her? Or... All right, I got a little technical problem here that I got to fix. Hold on just for a second, guys. Talk amongst yourself, and I will be right back. All right, I think I got it fixed anyways. Try that. Yeah, officially vacation, huh? Yeah, Valerie's off on her way to a cruise. She's going to be doing a live event sometime on Sundays, so keep an eye on your calendars there and your emails for some notification from her. And if you aren't subbed to her, make sure you check her channel out and take a look at it. If it's something you're interested in, hey, by all means, click on it. Support her, and don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you're not going to get notified if you don't. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Barnyard. Most whitetail usually have to be. I don't usually ask this, but make sure everybody has hit the thumbs up button, please. Take a little bit of time and take your old clicker or mouse there and smash that old button for me. I appreciate it. It helps a lot. Any activity on a channel, whether it be the thumbs up button or leaving a comment, anything when you're clicking on a channel and leaving some kind of information is helpful to the channel, and for various different reasons. And if you're on my channel or anybody's channel, try to do that. Try to be a little courteous and do that, and it helps a lot. I want to just thank you. You're very welcome, Valerie. It's well worth it. You've been a good supporter. Do some snooping. Wonder if I can read chat without my glasses here. Well, not very well. I'm going to have to set this up so my monitor is just a little bit closer. I use my TV as my monitor, so it's fairly big. I mean, it's, I don't know, 28 inches or 30 inches. I don't know how big it is, but it's big enough so I should be able to see the writing anyways. Of course, my eyes aren't getting any better, I guess, so. Yeah, it sounds like they're going to be very busy and active, walking on and off the gangplanks. Yeah, and you shouldn't have to worry about any hurricanes going through either. That's right. Valerie and her husband went through a whole course of scuba diving, and I do believe they got certified into scuba diving, and she's got a series of videos for that. I do remember that. That was not too long ago. Now, you bringing all your own equipment, or are you going to rent your scuba diving? Yeah, that's what I was saying, that you got certified a ways back. Yeah, I remember the videos. You must rent your equipment in the different ports, or did you bring it with you? I wouldn't think you would bring that much equipment with you, but probably maybe your own personal mask or something. Oh, that sounds good, Valerie. You'll have to get some back and put some of that out on the tube. Hopefully you'll have some nice clear water. Yeah, that's what I had a feeling you'd have prescription masks, and I knew you guys wore glasses and stuff. Yeah, it's a little harder to rent that kind of stuff. Now, any of you guys ever thought of doing any spearfishing or anything like that? Are you guys into anything like that? Or are you just out for the beauty and taking a few pictures? Ah. Well, you can swim with them. I watch too many Shark Weeks, I think, and too many shark movies. I know the majority of reef sharks and like that are harmless, but still, I've seen too many movies. DeMeyer, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you stopping by and the support. Always can use the support. It has been. Today has been very cold. It was down in the teens overnight. And, well, I woke up this morning a little on the cold side because my propane heater for my room here ran out of propane. I didn't switch a tank over in time. And, well, sometime during the night I must have lost the propane because I woke up, it was 47 degrees in my room. So, well, you might say it was a little bit cold. We're actually having rain right now. Freezing, not freezing rain, but sleet and sleet pellets and a little bit of snow. It's not going to be a big storm, but it's going to be one of those that's going to coat the roads with an inch and a half of messy stuff, just enough to make everything slick and make everybody's Friday night miserable if you're on the road. That's the weather in my neck of the woods, let's put it that way. What's it doing down in Virginia, Valerie? I know in parts of Kentucky down and around that way, they're having quite a bit of rain and flooding. Yeah, I think all across the South they've been having some weird weather down there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Rain, rain, rain. I was talking to North Kentucky Homestead, Dave down there, and the rivers are on the rise. He says everybody is singing that old Johnny Cash song, How High's the Water, Mama? And it is on the rise. How are we doing, Tim? You are getting rain in Pennsylvania. Well, your rain, by the time it gets up to us, Tim, is turning into frozen pellets and not freezing rain, but freezing ice pellets, and then switching back and forth from there to snow, making the driving treacherous. But it's not real cold out. But typical Maine weather, let's put it that way. Ah. Branson, Missouri. One of my favorite country stars, Johnny Cash. Ah, I think back a ways there, back in the 80s and 90s, there was a good many when that type of thing first started going on down in Branson. There was a lot of shows going on, a lot of country stars coming in and having their own buildings and doing their own stuff. Then I think a lot of it went by the wayside, and 2 or 3 places opened up, and now they're having a lot of them, a lot of multiple acts coming to the same places, you know, and whatnot. But it is definitely the place to go, I guess, if you want to see a lot of country stars, though. Ah, Waylon Jennings, another one of my favorites. Lily's coming up. It'd be a while before we have lilies coming up here. They'd have a hard time pushing through about 10, 15 inches of snow and ice. especially the ice. But it's a good thought. Did you see that spring video, Valerie, that I put out? I hadn't done any videos in the past 8-9 months, so I took a little bit of snaps of stuff in the spring and early summer and dug it all up and stuck it out there. Help people get over the cabin fever and the winter blues a little bit. Make it look like spring's coming just a little bit early. It's the one that's got Gus the guinea fowl on the front of the thumbnail. One of the newest members of the Yardbird crew. Gus the guinea hen, or guinea fowl, I should say. He's male, and I have 2 guinea females. Well, that's good. The only reason I'm saying, when you talk about lilies and stuff, there's a few flowers here and there on that from the springtime that we get coming up around in our place here. Ah. Was that built after Branson, as far as the stars coming in and setting up places in Eureka? You still in there, Christy? She's off playing games on the computer if she's in front of a computer now. All right, Valerie. Thanks for stopping by. The support is much appreciated. You know, come by anytime, Chit-Chat. Try to check that video out if you see it. There's some good shots in there of the place around here between last spring and early summer. You have yourself a good evening and have a nice vacation. Get some good pictures and get some video out there of underwater worlds there and bring it back on the tube. Tell Mr. Reeves I said hi, and you guys have a good night and a good vacation. I'm sorry, babe. Go back to your reading. I know how you like to read those books. Take care now. All right, DeMeyer. You have a good cooking session Cook something up. Are you videoing while you're cooking, or are you doing a video, or are you just going to be cooking some dinner? I appreciate you sticking in the background there to at least have the view time. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, I know that. I've seen that, but I didn't know if maybe you were going to get into a cooking video in there. Oh, might have a short stream tonight anyways. Friday night has a tendency to be a little on the slow side. Well, don't burn anything. Ah, I see. Well, don't hurt to get that camera in front of that stove. Might be the next the next cooking video sensation out there. They seem to have pretty good views. Boy, it's coming down hard pretty right now. Whoa. Sounds like it's raining pennies out there on the roof. I know what that feels like. I think everybody's either cooking something there or out eating. Watching and eating. Gonna look a couple things up here, and I'll be right here in the background for a second. There we go. All right, guys, I think I'm going to cut it short. Not much, a little lull in the action, a little lull in the conversation, and as much as my fault as anything. I'll catch you guys later. You guys have yourself a great evening and a good weekend. And like I always say, until next time, wherever you are in your neck of the woods, be it morning, noon, or night, have a great one. Take care now, and God bless.